Hello, my name is Aaron Melanson. I am part of Cohort E and a member of the San Luis Obispo cohort for school counseling. Um, I am currently serving or doing an internship at Fessler Junior High. I have been just recently completed an internship at Pioneer Valley High School, Santa Maria, California. Um, I used to be a news photographer, and until I went back to school, and after I went back to school, I started substitute teaching to make money while I was attending school. Um, I would like to ultimately be a high school counselor, but the reason why I'm in the LPCC program is because I also would like to be open to opportunities that involve like clinical type of therapy and things like that, and I wouldn't mind working outside of the high school district, but I am married with two children. Um, excuse me, a 15 and a 13-year-old girl that I adopted out of foster care, and I coach football, track, and lacrosse at the local high school. Been coaching football for 12 years. Uh, been coaching track for 6, going on 7, and been coaching lacrosse for 2. Um, it was my contact with students as a coach that kind of got me thinking about a career change and working with children and counseling them because I also liked helping them with their issues that went beyond the playing field or whatever, and I think I've kind of found what's right for me after a long time of searching and doing other things. Um, Anyways, with regards to any sorts of legal or ethical dilemma career wise, I think the only thing that I've had issue with is in times where I've made CPS reports involving incidents with kids that I'm in contact with, and most professionals that handle these cases are pretty competent, but every once in a while you get somebody who doesn't seem like they're knowing what they're doing or they're taking the most expedient way to deal with the case, and the kid is still in jeopardy or danger. And I've had a couple of instances where I almost wondering if I'm doing more harm by turning them, turning the case over to Child Protective Services than good. And I know we are legally obligated to be mandated reporters and let the Child Protective Services decide whether or not it's a case or not, and take control of it from there. But my concern for the kids and sometimes whether or not involving Child Protective Services is going to, with the situation, sometimes I worry whether or not it's going to exacerbate it or make it worse. I had a situation where I reported a kid having difficulty with their parents, and social worker I thought did kind of an inept job of following up and handling the issue and making sure that the kid was safe. And I almost regretted, or I do regret having to call social services in that particular circumstance. So I guess my ethical dilemma with regards to calling social services is sometimes, even after I hear something that I know I must report, there's situations where I wonder whether or not it's going to be handled properly, or sometimes the kid is telling me that they want a chance to work it out on their own, and it might be something I think they should have an opportunity to do, but I understand my legal responsibilities and requirements to report what's going on. But sometimes, I'm conflicted when it comes to that, you know, uh, because I worry about how well that person on the other end is going to do their job, and and sometimes I ask myself whether or not I should take the chance and just kind of let things work out or play themselves out a little more before reporting. But so far I've honored my obligation to report. But there are times where sometimes I wish I didn't have to. And it's not because I'm scared of dealing with parents or or the mess that it might create. I'm worried about how it's going to affect the kid and whether or not the kid's going to be taken care of. So, if you guys have any thoughts or ideas on that, feel free to share them with me. And I look forward to meeting you guys and talking with you throughout the course of our coursework this term. Take care.